Miss Virginia Little started her life at the top of the stairs at La Petite Oiseau. Though the staff quarters were far less fashionable, Virgie managed her training under Miss Reese well enough, and soon the halls were filled with students and their parents for their orientation. She shook so many hands it felt almost unreal to be on the other side of education. Virgie soon learned that fielding the constant concerns from overworried parents was half the battle of academic life. The other half was the organization, finishing of, and education of her students, like the discerning Colette Holliday or the distractible Cora Huntington. There was the insecure Alma Suresh, the cautious Kirsten Kirk, the rapacious Madeline Landgrab, and finally the sociable Ida Gray, a favorite among the girls. While Miss Reese led their lectures, Miss Little guided their studies, minded their manners, counseled their needs, pushed their limits, directed their elocutions, and attended their activities, including Sunday church. Meanwhile, Virginia tended to their guardians' endless inquiries about their wards and ignored a few letters from her own family in the meantime. The sleeplessness she acquired was understandable. There was one particular man, Russell Ratliff, who requested constant updates about his niece, Miss Gray. His persistent attentiveness agitated away whatever bit of peace was left in her. So when his beloved Miss Gray got herself into a scuffle outside of church no less, Virginia dreaded his reply. After much counsel paired with heartfelt apologies and silence from the postman, Virginia thought the matter dealt with. Oh, but she was very wrong. Mr. Ratliff arrived to deal with the matter in person. If I had known that this school permitted young women to brawl in the house of the Lord, I would have never paid a small fortune to allow my niece to attend it. I assure you, the incompetence astounds me. What sort of— You do not speak to me that way, Mr. Ratliff. Miss Gray improves every moment. What do you expect that she is to improve from? Perfection. If you want to see, come look for yourself. However quick-tempered, Mr. Ratliff proved reasonable in the end. That did not mean he didn't write continuously, but the letters changed in nature. At first it was gradual, as he began to inquire about Miss Little personally, and then the letters became entirely personal, as Mr. Ratliff requested she call him Russell. Russell was bright. He had a mind for business and literature. He was starting a logging venture up north. He said he was in want of a wife.